once again.
So hello and welcome back to this channel. I'm Michaela Elderen, and today we are starting a 6-part video series. And as I mentioned in the introductory video to this series, it is based on your six mental faculties. Now, as growing up, we are all taught about our 5 senses, which is you can hear, smell, taste, see, and touch. But you've also got these tools which are called your mental faculties. Okay, 6 of them. And today we are starting the topic on perception. Okay, so in the previous video series, the 8-part video series based on the report 8 Steps to Living an Empowered Life, one of those videos, I'm not sure which one, I mentioned that your perception is so limited because of the amount of information that your brain can actually process at any given point in time. Okay, so your perception is only limited to so little information that we can actually process from all the information. And to be more specific, I don't know the actual value, it's 0 point something percent. I round it off to 1% for simplicity. Out of 100% of information that you can see with your eyes, okay, you're only able to process about 1% of the information at any given point in time. Okay, what does that mean? It means that out of 100, let's say 100 possibilities, you are seeing one possibility, 1 out of 100 possibilities. Is it 1? Yes, 1. So imagine what that actually means for you and your experiences. Out of all the experiences that you've drawn some conclusion out, or some conclusion that you've drawn out of life that really isn't serving you, okay? You feel somehow contracted in whatever way that conclusion makes you feel contracted, okay? Now, 1% out of 100% of information was processed when you drew the conclusion. That means that there are 99 other perceptions that you could have on that specific event. 99 other perceptions. And on top of that, that also says that there's 99 other ways that you could feel about the situation that doesn't leave you feeling bad or some negative feeling about that situation. And this is why your mental faculties are so important. Look at perception on its own right now, okay? Your perception of whatever you ever perceive something on it that really isn't serving you, it really doesn't make you feel good, and you're like, I love this when I think about it, you feel somehow contracted in that area, okay? If you've only processed 1% of the 99 of the 100 possibilities, the 99 other possibilities that you haven't seen could be serving you better, okay? But now if you're aware of that, now you are aware of that. But if you're aware of that on a general basis, you're not feeling great about something, you can stop and say, okay, but this is my current perception of the situation. What other perception could I possibly rather take from this event or situation that will be more life-giving to me, more serve me to feel more expanded, more good about myself, more, yes, I'm having a good day. That type of feeling. There's a quote from Dyer. It says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I'm going to repeat this, a quote from Dyer. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay? So if you look at it from a 1% perspective, from what you can see, from this angle that you can see it, it's really not serving you. If you change your perception, it's like the 6 and the 9. I think I mentioned this in that video as well. When you're standing, if the one person standing on that end of the 6 or 9 and the other one standing on this end of the 6 or 9, the one seeing a 6 and the other seeing a 9. It's not wrong from where that person is standing, but it's not the only correct answer for what is being seen at the opposite ends of the 6 and the 9. The same thing applies to our lives. The same thing applies to our day-to-day experiences, our limiting beliefs, because we can have empowering beliefs and we can have limiting beliefs. Usually, more generally in life coaching, the The whole aim is to have more empowered beliefs than limiting beliefs. We're always going to have some form of limiting belief, because here's what happens as you grow and you expand. Okay, you here at the moment, you grow and you expand, you move to this level. Okay, you've got certain beliefs and habits and so on that you've accumulated when you're moving from this habit to that life, from this life to that life over there. Okay, but now you've gotten here. Does it stop for you? I mean, does your dream building stop? No, you're still breathing. You're still going to want more. So now you've gotten to this point over here. Now you're moving to the next. But now, there's a gap from where you are now to where it is that you'd love to be. Okay? And there are certain beliefs that you would have here, based on your perceptions that you would have here, that are not serving you to move to the next level. Okay? So there's always going to be some limiting belief that we are constantly going to be replacing with a more empowered belief, because it is the process of evolving from this level of myself to my next best version of myself. And your 6 mental faculties play a very important key role in helping you and assisting you in doing that. They are actually tools that, if you use them effectively, they support you in moving from one best version of yourself to the next best version of yourself. But if you're not using those tools, to generate what it is you love to create for yourself, you don't stop using those tools. You're going to continue using those tools. The only difference now is that you're going to be using them in a more unskillful manner, because you're not even aware of actually what you're actually doing. You're not aware that actually I'm taking a 1% perception and I'm creating my whole life around it. But there's 99 other possibilities. 99 other beliefs that I could have about that event that I'm looking at. And I'm choosing to hold on to one that's not serving me. I'm choosing to hold on to one that I don't feel good about. I'm going to choose another one. I'll choose a different belief. If you have to be aware of it first, okay, that you have a belief about something. And there's ways to identify that. If you watch the videos of the 8-part series, I'm sure I touched on a few points on how you can identify. No, I definitely did touch on a few points on how you can identify when you are not in a higher vibration. Okay, the whole series, the 8-part series we spoke about in the last videos, was tips and tools on how you can go about raising your vibration, the way that you are feeling. Okay, raising your vibration, and that using combination with your God-given tools, your perception, your intuition. There's the whole 6 of them. I mentioned it in the introductory video, which 6 of them, but today we're touching on perception. So based on today's video, I hope that you can see the importance of your mental faculties, but not just knowing what they are, using them in a more constructive way towards creating a life that you would absolutely love to be living. And here's the thing, even if you love most areas of your life right now, if there's one area of your life that's calling you to, move on to the next point in life, it's not going to go away if you just ignore it. It's going to be there until you make the change. We are ever evolving beings, ever evolving, meaning that I'm going to reach this level of success, but it doesn't end there for me. It's constantly one level to the next, until the day I take my last breath, somewhere far, far in the invisible ink. Okay, so that is it from this video, perception. If you got any value from this, please do subscribe by clicking on the link below. If you didn't watch this previous series and you want to know what I'm talking about, check my channel. All the videos are there. And I think that's everything. Yeah, that's it. So that is it from me, Michaela Elron. I'll be seeing you in the next video, which is going to be based on your memory, your mental faculty of memory. Okay, so that is from me. See you in the next video. Bye.